Guys, I have got today a concealer to try out for you guys today. And let's see, today it is the Maybelline Dream Illuminator Corrector. I guess this is really just Illuminator. Oh, I was reading the wrong side. That's not in English. It's Maybelline Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer. That's what it is. And I have it in the shade 10 Fair. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. So anyway, this was the lightest shade that I found, and I got it at a grocery store called Jewel Osco. I think I showed this the other day. I'm going to go ahead and put my shade up here for my visor because it's a kind of a cloudy day today, but I don't know, like, it's just this camera, like, no matter what I do, there's always bad lighting. So, you know, sorry, y'all. Alright, so I got this the other day at a grocery store called Jewel Osco, and their prices, again, are always a little bit higher than, like, a Walmart or, well, Walmart, which is where I shop primarily. So this was about $7, I think, like $7.39 or something like that. So anyway, it's like a stick concealer, and it's supposed to be brightening. So we're just going to take a look. I hope I have everything I need to blend this sucker out. Now, I normally don't use a sponge, and today my sponge is dry. I forgot to dampen it before I left. So I'm just going to probably go ahead and use either my finger or this brush. Yeah, so all right, let's just get right to it. See if I have my mirror, which I do. One of these days I'm going to be like so prepared for these videos and you guys are going to be shocked and not want to watch anymore. Like there's anybody that watches in the first place. Anyway, alright, so we're going to start this eye and we'll just see what we've got. Alright, so I don't know, it's kind of crusty looking, honestly. And greasy feeling. So far the way it is feeling and looking, I'm not very impressed. And it's kind of dragging, like it's a little bit stiff to blend out. It's really hot today, and I don't really like like stiff concealers. I mean, who does, right? Who really likes to not have a very blendable concealer, or at least creamy. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit more where I need it. What is frustrating is that when you have like a concealer that you want to blend it into your skin so that it will look natural and not like it's just sitting on top of your skin, the more you blend it, the more you kind of blend it away. So probably the best way to do it is really with a sponge, but I like using a brush. So there's that. I mean, you can see it is giving me some coverage, but I still have this darkness right here. A lot of my, you know, pigmentation is being covered up pretty well, and the color is good. It pretty much matches my actual skin tone, so it's not going to be like super brightening, even though it says brightening creamy concealer. It doesn't look necessarily brightening, and I can see it just looks kind of makeup-y, like on your skin, like when you're looking up close. On camera it doesn't look as bad as it's looking in real life, but it's not looking terrible in real life. It's just not great. So let's try the other side. Yeah, so far I'm not crazy impressed with this at all. Use my finger to blend this one out. It feels kind of dry-ish to the touch, a little tiny bit greasy feeling. I don't know, I'm just kind of like, yeah, not impressed. I just went and purchased a bunch of other concealers. I don't know, I might do a little bit of a haul today too, because it's pretty exciting, some of the stuff that I got. We'll see. Maybe in the next one. I'm just going to smooth it over with that brush, and then we'll give it a really close up. Let's see if you guys can see it. It looks a little bit better on this side, so maybe fingers is the way to go to blend this in. But I mean, you can still really see this darkness right here. And to be fair, none of my other concealers usually cover that up anyway. I usually have to go in and kind of, let me see if it works on that little spot. Usually I have to go in and kind of conceal that specific area with a different concealer. Yeah, I don't know, it's just, see, you can still see it. This is not full coverage at all. I don't know if, it doesn't really claim to be full coverage. It just claims to be brightening, and there's nothing even else on the tube that gives any claims or anything. So it's just Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer. I haven't heard anything about it either. So I'll continue to wear this like for the rest of the day. I mean, I think this might be good for something like a no makeup day. So like if you want something just to cover up your dark circles a little bit, or your pigmentation like I have, but then you're going to kind of do it a really, really natural look for the rest of your makeup, like extremely natural. This might be good for that. And you know, honestly, I can see like in my viewfinder there is a little bit of light reflecting off of this, so it is, I guess, maybe a little brightening in that way. Yeah, and I can even see it in my mirror over here. It is a little bit luminous. So, but there's no glitter in it that I can see, and there's no shimmer, no visible, anything like that. It's just kind of reflective and luminous. Let me set it with a little bit of powder and just see if that luminosity will still show through. I always set everything with the powder all the time, so this would not be like an extra step for me. Even if I was doing like kind of no makeup-ish day, I would still put powder on this. So yeah, you can still see it. You can still see the light reflecting, so it is still pretty luminous. It's more luminous on camera than it is in real life. Yeah, it's not as luminous just in my regular mirror. So I guess if you are looking for, like, if you don't have a lot of darkness to cover up like me, this is a, I would consider this like a highlight, low medium coverage concealer. From this distance, from my face to this rear view mirror, it looks fine. If you get up real close, you can see a little bit of heaviness in my some of my lines, like my crow's feet right here, and then, you know, around here it is kind of a little bit crepey for me because I am 39, but I don't know, you can't, it's not like making my wrinkles look worse or anything like that, but it is looking a tiny bit heavy around my inner corner of my eye and my outer corner of my eye. But this, I think, would be really good for like if you have really good skin but you just need a little bit of something under your eyes. Now again, I have like crazy pigmentation everywhere, and I have a lot of darkness right here. So if you have darkness right here and that's what you're looking to cover up, I don't think this is for you. This is probably more for people that have just a little bit to cover up and want a little bit of luminosity. That's what this would be good for. If you're willing to pay about $7 for 0.11 ounces of product. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist this all the way up and see how much you get. So this is, you know, the stick of it. I'm gonna twist it all the way up. That's how much you get. That's the end of it. Okay, so you have this big long tube, but it's not full of concealer. It's got 0.11 ounces. Now, because it is a stick, though, it's probably going to last you longer than maybe, say, a liquid, or it's a cream. Pretty much, it's a cream in a stick format. So this is probably going to last you longer than a liquid foundation concealer. So there's that. So I guess. Yeah, so for me, this wouldn't be, I mean, I might keep this simply because I don't know if I can't remember if I still have my receipt. I can't remember. So I might have to keep this. But I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase this simply because it doesn't have enough coverage for me that I would need for my skin. I'm sorry about the lighting, you guys. It's just crazy. So this is probably, you know, this would be great for like young girls that are just getting into makeup and want a little bit of concealer, or if you want to, you know, have a little bit of brightness or luminosity just on your skin in strategic places. Like it might work well for like a very extremely natural, like highlight-ish look if you don't want anything with any glitter in it. Or you don't want to use a powder, something like that. I think this would be good for that because you can see, I mean, it is a little bit luminous. So, all right, you guys, that's all I have today for concealer. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and make sure you turn on those notifications, because if you don't turn those on, you won't know when I'm posting up another video. So keep that in mind. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.